evening, everybody. Welcome to Fan Experience TV, episode 59. Thank you very much for all of you returning viewers for joining us. For those of you tuning in for the first time, my name is Mike Katos. I'm your host. Alongside me is my co-host, Rick Molina. Rick, how are we doing tonight?
Doing well, Mike. Good to be back on tonight. Got a lot to get into. Was watching a little bit about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson show a little bit here, The Rock, and we'll get into that a little later. But a lot happening today in the world of sports in the last couple of days, and I think we need to start with obviously what's been out there with everybody. The trade for Carson Wentz to the Colts, leaving the Eagles, and joining up with Frank Reich. So let's break that down a little bit. I think that was a trade that needed to happen. Both sides wanted it to happen, just a matter of the compensation, and I think they both got at the end what they wanted. And I think Carson Wentz is going to excel with Frank Reich over there. He's got a defense, he's got some playmakers, and I think it's a good trade for him. So I think the sky's the limit for them over there. And plus, he needed to change the scenery. So what are your thoughts around that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they gave up that much to get him over there, and for the for the talent that they're going to get. Carson Wentz. He, barring that injury that he got, he could have led them to that Super Bowl the same way Nick Foles did, I believe. Yep. And it's good news for the Colts. The Colts have a great offensive line. They got a lot of playmakers there. Absolutely. T.Y. Hilton is probably going to flourish with Wentz throwing in the ball, in my opinion. And let's see what Jacoby Brissett's gone, right? I think it was his walk year, but
I believe so.
Yeah, so none of that, throw him in on fourth down type of situation,
right? Exactly,
like they've been doing. And you got Jonathan Taylor in the backfield, Michael Pittman, great young receiver,
stud wide receiver.
It's a good pickup. They didn't have to give up too much to get him.
Yeah.
There was a lot of rumors about him going to the Bears, and then have Nick Foles and another player and a pick involved, and that just didn't make sense. I think the Bears wanted, I think maybe even the Eagles just wanted too much for Carson Wentz from the Bears, but the Bears are looking into Deshaun Watson too, so we'll see how that one plays out. But we got a ways to go before the draft, so let's see. But yeah, the change of scenery, the offensive minded, the play calling over there is going to be something that Carson Wentz can excel over, and with the offensive line, it'll help protect him a little bit more. And let's see how it all plays out. But it's should be fun to watch.
Yeah, like I said, this is a good move for him. He needed to change the scenery, and he's getting back with Frank Reich, who was his offensive coordinator when Carson excelled with Philadelphia, and I think he wants to be in an environment that's a little closer. Remember, he went to where did he go to school? North Dakota State or something like that? Was that something up there? I don't remember where he went to. No, it wasn't up there. Somewhere up there. He went up there, one of those schools up there somewhere. So him going back to something that's a little more closer to home, I think is good for him. And you're right, with Pittman and Jonathan Taylor and that defense over there, I think the Colts right now are one of the sleeper teams in the AFC to go to the AFC Championship game, I think. We're not going to put them up there with the Chiefs yet, but they're one of the teams right there with that defense and that organization, the structure they got up there to do some real damage in the AFC. And let's not forget, people talk about Carson Wentz like he's like this, he's over, his career is over. Like, this guy had an MVP season before he got hurt, right? And I think after he got hurt, he was trying to recover from the knee injury. I thought he was doing a little too much over there in Philadelphia. It's funny. The first and second picks of that draft are both gone from their original teams. Jared Goff, leaving the Rams to Detroit, and now Carson Wentz heading over to the Colts. And it's just, I just have the feeling like the league with the rookie wage and all that, the league is saying like, all right, these guys aren't producing within their 4 years. Like, they're just starting to get rid of these guys. Could you imagine if the Giants after year 4 would have got rid of Eli Manning, or year 3? Like, they wouldn't have won that Super Bowl. So I think people are giving up too easy on the quarterbacks lately, and especially somebody like Carson Wentz. And I think he's going to have a bounce back year. Don't be surprised if he wins comeback player of the year. I mean, with Frank Reich over there.
If he can stay healthy.
If he could stay healthy. And I think he will. I think they're going to protect him. And they have a good offensive line over there. I think they're going to protect him. They don't want him running around too much. Let him, be athletic, but not go out there and just be reckless. And come back here. I mean, let's mark that down. What are we? February 18th, Carson Wentz, comeback player of the year. Yeah,
Okay.
let's put that down there.
All right. And he did play for North Dakota, the Bison.
North Dakota. Okay.
Yeah. Kathy chimed in from backstage.
There you go.
To give us that tidbit. So thank you very much, Kathy. And we will have her on in a few minutes. Yeah. But, another big set of news is San Diego Padres. They extended their young stud player, Fernando Tatis Jr., gave him a 14-year extension worth $320 or $340 million, which works out to about $24.25 million every year. And you're talking about the NFL just saying no thanks to their rookie deals. Yeah. And you got the Padres saying, here, we want to keep you on a cost-effective deal for the next 14 years before you really blow up. And it works out. He's going to have his stability. He's going to have his, the nice contract to tide him over. And Padres get it at a lower rate than they would have gotten it a year from now.
Yeah, it's a great deal for the Padres, and it goes to show that they're in it to win. I mean, they got Manny Machado over there, they got Tatis, they're making some deals for pitchers. The Padres are in it to win it. They're in it to compete with the Dodgers, and like you said, cost-effective deal. And even when he's done with his deal, he's 35, and the way guys are playing later into the years with the DH, by the time his deal is done, the DH will be in the National League for a while. I mean, if he's still hitting
it'll be in the National League next year, I'm sure.
Right, and if he's still batting or hitting at a productive rate, he can still get another contract. It's not going to be an old guy. The only thing I wonder is, and we haven't read the details of it. Is there an opt out clause? I mean, does he have any opt outs in there? Are there any no trades by then? But I mean, look, it's a perfect deal for them. It's a perfect deal for them. And then it also sets the market for everything else. Lindor is going to want $350, $400 million. Other players like, what's his, Acuna out in, where is he, in Atlanta? Does he play in Atlanta, that kid?
Ronald Acuna. That's Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to, he's probably going to want,
Didn't he sign an extension last year? Or was it the other one?
Did he? I'm not sure.
There's another young player over there. What's his name? I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, there's two great young players.
Two great young players.
I thought it was Acuna that signed.
Yeah, but they're basically setting the market for like $300, $400 million contracts. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out over the course of the year. I think eventually Lindor is going to get his money. I think the Mets are going to sign him to a big contract.
Yeah,
they're going to keep him there. But this contract, set the market, and it's good. Again, good for the Padres, and let the fans know that they're in it to win it. That the ownership over there is not just going to have some sort of a half-assed team. Like, they're bringing in the players and they're going for it. They're going after the Dodgers because they want to be a big market team and they want to win.
And they're going for it, but they're also going for that long term,
right? And they're doing it the right way, the cost-effective way.
Yeah, they're doing it the cost-effective way. They're trying to build, just cohesion for the next, decade or so. 5 years, 10 years, and building it the right way. And it's exciting, because the Padres, it's been a tough go of for a few years there. So
yeah, they've been horrible for a while.
It's always nice, and that's the best thing about baseball. I feel like any team can come up, and football is very, it's a lot of hit or miss. Like, it's usually those top teams are usually those top teams again and again and again. But maybe that's us talking as Jets fans. But anyway,
moving on. Yeah.
Yes. So now we will be welcoming on our guest. We are excited to have her on and to talk about what she has going on. Please join us in welcoming Kathy Erickson. There we go. Okay, there it is.
go.
Hi.
Kathy, how are you?
Kathy, how are
I'm
you?
great. How are y'all?
Doing well.
Good. Good.
Doing great. Thank you for coming on. I know it was a little bit of a wait for you.
That's okay. That was just fine. Gave me a lot of time to practice.
Yeah. Well, appreciate you watching the show, and I know you were you were intently watching this past Tuesday. You were hanging out with us and commenting and chiming in. So I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So let's we always start, like where did your love for sports? I know it's mostly golf. Is that the sport that you're mainly in love with, or you watch any of the other sports as well?
So the first football game I watched was a Chargers game, sitting on my grandpa's lap. I think I was 6. And I think they were playing the Vikings. I'm not sure, but I was like, wow, Vikings, real Vikings. I like that. So I actually am a football fan. I love football. And it was really a unique experience to be able to visit different stadiums and stuff throughout my life, and seeing different games, because first my family moved, and then when I got married, my husband moved. He was transferred. So we were Chicago Bear fans, and then we were Atlanta Falcon fans, and then we were, of course, Cowboy fans. And now that I'm living in South Carolina, I'm a Panther fan. So it's kind of fun. So I love football. My husband was an avid Cub fan, so it was all about baseball for him. So yes, we watched baseball like every time the Cubs played when we were living in Chicago. I think that was like every afternoon. And then when we were on vacation up at his parents' house, when we lived in Atlanta or Texas, it was Cubs games every afternoon. But I did get to go to Wrigley Field. In fact, I was there the first night game. So that was really unique, and that was fun. So baseball is not something that I would prefer watching. Football is much more fun. I love going to hockey games. I like when they fight. I think it's really exciting. But golf, I love to play. So I absolutely love to play it. So that's, for me, we watched it every Sunday. My husband and I, we would watch it every Sunday afternoon. And it would be frustrating and real exciting. And Tiger, of course, is my favorite because I got to follow him when he was in Texas for the first time, and he was unknown. And so my girlfriend and I were following him because nobody else was. And it was like, hey, this is really cool. Look, that guy's really good. And so who knew, right? Yeah. So that's sports for me is that. And we did watch Carson Wentz was in Frisco, Texas, playing with the Bisons when they came down and won that year. So that's how I knew. That's the only reason I knew that. I watch college football just because I like watching football. I don't really know much about it, but I do love it. So, yeah, that's pretty much me in sports.
Awesome. Is it your birthday?
Yes, today's
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday. All right.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. That's great.
That's the first of the show. That's a first.
Yeah.
All right.
How exciting. Well, good.
Yeah, no, happy birthday. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about golf. Like, so you love golf. So where did that start? Did you start, did your parents, get you a couple of golf clubs or something when you were young? How did that, was it watching? Was it playing first? How did that all play out?
Okay. So we moved to Chicago in the middle of my senior year of high school. And I was in photography. Photography was my love back then. And I was hired to work at Crystal Lake camera store called Photocom. And the manager just happened to be a guy I ended up dating, and then I married him. But before I married him, he said, in order for you to become an Erickson, you're going to have to learn to golf because we play golf. And so he taught me how to play golf. And I was like, this is, because I had a baseball swing, right? Because I played baseball and, I was pretty doggone good about it. And he goes, no, you can't swing like that. I'm like, but I'm so good at it. He goes, yeah, but you'll never hit the ball. I never hit the ball. So I had to change my swing and learn that whole funky thumb over, whatever. And I wasn't really good at it at first. But then there was this one game and I actually wow, I hit a good shot. And that was it. That's all it takes. You hit that one shot and everybody goes, woo. And then I became a very good putter for a little while. And then I started getting bad again. But it was all about the enjoyment of the game. And I think the thing that I like most about it is the people who play golf are so honorable, right? Because it's, they're rooting you on even though they're playing against you. They're excited when you do something really good. And they're like, they don't say anything when you do something really bad. So, you don't feel bad. But they also have to penalize themselves. Even if you didn't see it, they're honest. They come up and they go, I tapped the ball, or I grounded my club, and they're honest. And so I think more than anything, that's really what got me to love golf was that. But it was my husband. He taught me.
Well, amazing.
Yeah. Well, Kathy, thank you for coming on. My first golf experience, I worked a concession stand at the 1997 PGA Championship.
Wow.
Where I saw Tiger, Jack Nicklaus, but Davis Love III won it. What was the first sort of major tournament that you actually got to go to and see all these top players play?
Oh, it was definitely the Colonial back in, I can't even remember, the 90s, I think.
Okay.
We went to the Byron, we went to the Colonial, and I'm like, I'm not going because every year all it did was rain. Every time there was a Byron, every time there was a Colonial, you knew it was going to rain in Texas, right? And so those were the two that I think that was it. I was going to volunteer at the women's LPGA volunteer game that was coming out, and that was about 5 years ago, and they got rained out. The course flooded, so they couldn't play. But outside of that, that was it. That was it.
That is incredible. And aside from Tiger, who were the other some of the top golfers that you followed over the years that really sort of captivated you and you sort of followed and caught your attention?
So I love the way Corey Pavin putts. I love his little. I do. I love the way he putts, and
it's like a shimmy.
Yeah, it's real smooth, and I love watching Bagger, the legend of Bagger Vance, so I can see how Bobby plays, right? Yeah. So his sweet, just he just, as Bagger was explaining to him, it's just this real smooth kind of thing, and so I started doing that. I started going, okay, I can do this. I can just let the club swing, So more the past golfers than the new golfers. It's there's so many of them.
Phil Mickelson.
I like Phil Mickelson, but
okay.
Don't tell him.
All right, we won't tell him. I don't think he watches, but we won't tell him.
Yeah,
what do you mean he doesn't watch?
Well, he's in California. He's 3 hours behind.
Doggone it! If you can't hit a 3-foot putt, come on! It's like Jack not being able to hit a 3 throw.
Oh man! Let's not let Greg Norman hear that. The shark.
I love Greg Norman, so that's kind of my closet love is Greg Norman. Although he's cut his hair, and I'm kind of disappointed. But yeah, and there's so many of them out there. Rory, I think, is coming along. He's doing really good. I like the way he's doing. And the young ones. Geez, there's so many young ones and stuff. I haven't watched golf now in the last since my husband passed. I haven't watched golf, so I'm kind of out of the loop as far as who else. But Davis Love III, he was always really cool to watch. And then Bubba Watson.
Okay.
Bubba Watson shanking that ball over into the the water creek, whatever it was, and then
Yep.
going for it. It was like a tin cup moment. So I'm just like, yeah. So
It's awesome.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
We got some more happy birthday wishes coming in.
Thanks, Matt. I appreciate
Thank you,
that.
Matt.
Thank you, Maddie.
Yeah. So, I mean, my experiences with golf, like, I guess it would kind of be the same. Like, I would always play, softball mostly, and I would go out there swinging like Happy Gilmore. I would always do the running, and that's
Did you
25.
watch that, Rick?
I did not get a chance to watch it. I'm embarrassed to say I have to watch it. I didn't watch it.
Kathy had instructions that you go watch Bagger Vance.
Yeah.
And so you have to do that, and they definitely Happy Gilmore. I can't believe you've never seen Happy Gilmore.
Never seen Happy Gilmore. Yeah,
that's just crazy. But
so that's your you play like Happy Gilmore, huh?
Yeah, I would always mess around because I was not very good, so I had to at least have fun when I played. And then obviously with Chubbs, it's all in the hips, kind of like you swinging over there.
Yeah.
Why Caddyshack 2 was better than the original. Who said that? Ricky said that?
No, Matt said. Oh, I see Caddyshack 2. Yes, I agree with him 100%.
I never saw it.
Oh, Caddyshack 2 is great. Yeah.
I like the first one though. No. Yeah. I do that when I'm putting.
Yeah.
That's great.
All right. I will watch. I will make it a point to watch Happy Gilmore this week.
It was the 25th anniversary.
I saw that.
Just this past Tuesday, I think it was. So you definitely have to. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's definitely fun to play golf on the course. Whether it's 9 holes, 18 holes, it's just a fun day. I think the best that I've ever done was like shooting like a 90.
Wow.
On 9. So
I've done that. I broke 100, Mike. We're only playing 9 holes. Yeah, exactly. So that's I'm like I'm just checking out. That's it. I'm done after the 9th hole. You guys continue playing, and I scored the most. Do I win? No, you don't. So you said obviously one of your strengths when you were playing was putting and the short game. So let's hear about the short game plays because we have seen a lot of it about it. You've talked to us about it, but share it with our viewers. What is the short game plays? Okay,
and where did it come from?
All right, so it came from my love of golf, being wanting to play and not being able to, and either the courses are closed because it's dark, right? You get off work and you're like, oh crap, I can't play. It's dark. Or it's 90-mile-an-hour winds. Texas, where our wind is pretty consistently in the 30 range. So yeah, I don't really want to go out there and have my have to use 24 balls just because I keep losing them in the air. Or it's thunderstorm or hailing or snow. Just all these things that keep you from playing golf. And I was like, how am I ever going to get better if I can't play consistently? Yeah. So I said, you know what? We're going to put this indoors. We're absolutely going to put this indoors. And I came up with this idea in 1992. The only problem was you had to build a football stadium in order to do it and charge people $350 to play 9 holes. So that wasn't going to work. And the AstroTurf back there was horrible. So, but the idea behind it is to be able to play real golf with all the experiences, playing from a hill, playing out of a bunker, playing over water, between trees, over bushes, and having that, but indoors, not simulated golf. Simulated golf is great. Going to a driving range is great. All those places, the entertainment and, the golf practice and stuff, those are really fantastic, but they don't give you real world golf experience. And you don't feel like you're real world. So the short game place, each hole is in its own room. But when you walk in, you don't feel like you're in a room. You feel like you're outside because the way we have it set up and the way we have it dressed with, somebody told me the other day, it was Disney golf And I'm like, you can compare it to Disney. If Disney was going to make an indoor golf course, this is what it would be, right? The best of everything. So you have the best bunker sand. You have the water. Who cares about the water? You don't want to go in the water. But we'll have rakes and we'll have retrievers in case you do go in the water. But the idea is to practice, right? To hone your skills, play. But think about this, people who want to play a game, but they don't have a lot of time. They can play par 2 golf, which is what the short game place is. It's par 2 golf, 1 on, 1 in. And so you only need 3 clubs. So you don't need a whole lot, to carry in your bag. You can play before work, during lunch, or you can come with a group of people, friends, coworkers, clients, and just have a, great round of golf. And you're playing real golf and you're not getting sweaty. We can change the wind direction. So, you'll have that feel of it.
Wow.
We can turn the lights down and give you that shadow, that dusk shadow, because if you're going to play in the afternoon outside, that there's going to be a shadow across the greens. And so that changes everything. We can sand the greens to make them fast or slow. They have real spin back. And so one of our greens is actually on a 3-inch, it's a 3-inch downward angle. Now it's a very long green. So our whole arena is universal design. So any person with any kind of differing ability, adaptive golfers can play. So you can actually ride a wheelchair through the golf course and you don't have to worry about tipping over because we have the grade,
Right.
good. But the idea is that, golfers who want to can start on a 4-foot high berm shooting out of 2-inch rough down to the green that's actually on a, and it ends in water. So, you gotta practice your chip, your spin, your chip, so you got all those things. That's what the short game place is. Learn, play, hone your skills. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's what it is for anybody. Wow. Doesn't matter their skill set. It doesn't matter your age, gender, age, nothing. It doesn't matter what your abilities are, what your adaptive needs are. You can play golf just with anybody you want to.
So you're saying 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you're around the clock.
Round the clock.
That's even better.
Incredible.
Like, I mean, I thought it was awesome before, but now I know I can go there at 2:00 in the morning if I wanted to.
And think about Frisco, Texas has 6 hospitals, right? Well, they have second shifters. I worked second shift. I got off at 1:30 in the morning and nothing was open, right? We had to go. There was one restaurant that was open round the clock. It was called Round the Clock. And so we go and they were serving, breakfast foods. So we'd have breakfast. That was our dinner. That's what we did. Right. But there wasn't anything else open, not even bowling alleys, no movie theaters. So you have this crowd that is working and they're off and this is their nighttime. So they can come over. People who get off work who've worked at, say, Top Golf, or they've stocked shelves at Target. They want to do something after work. And so we will be able to accommodate all these people that have nothing to do. So, you work at a movie theater, you get off the movie theater, you go play some golf.
That's incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, why not? Especially if there's very limited options. Right. I would definitely go.
Sure. And then you'll be able to take lessons because we'll have PGA instructors available. And if you want to take lessons at 1:00 at night, I'm sure there will be PGA instructors available because it's something that was never available before, even to the PGA instructors, because they earn their living on instructing golf. But when the golf course is closed, they don't make any money.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
So we're helping them out as well. We're going to have 3 practice rooms, 2 30-yard hole and 1 10-yard hole practice rooms, so that classes can come out. And then we'll have a PGA clinic where the PGA instructors can analyze your swing. They can fit you for clubs. Yeah. We'll have all the latest electronic equipment for them to do that and to teach and train people to get better at golf. We'll have all of that available, but the short game is what we are teaching and what you're going to learn. no drivers allowed. Don't bring teas into the Somebody asked me, are you going to sell tees and gloves? And I'm like, why? I'm creating a whole new type of golf, par 2 golf, and no, we won't have any of that. You don't need it,
Mhm.
So, yeah.
That is great. So, Kathy, did you also have? Obviously, this is your baby. But are you also in the designs of the greens and designs of
I designed
each?
the greens. Yeah.
So you did all that and all the distances, all that. What was that like? Did you collaborate with somebody to do that?
No, I spent 40 years watching golf every Sunday.
Okay.
And I watched the pros hit an errant shot and then have to recover, and in literally 3 seconds they blew first place. So that was $1 million because the ball went over there, and they couldn't recover because their short game suffered, right?
Yeah.
Everybody works on the long game. Nobody really pays attention. And so Tiger just won, right? He won the Masters.
Yeah, he won the Masters. Basically short game. Yep.
His short game and everybody else's short game went nah. So it's such an important piece of the game. So I watched all of that, and I watched what shots they were missing the most, and what was it that was, the harshest around the green that caused them to, have the most problems. And so I incorporated that into each hole. And the other part about it is the ambiance in the room, right? So hole number 9 is Tahiti. You walk in and literally you're on a sand barge out in the archipelago, and you look around and it's a 360-degree sunset on the ocean.
Wow.
And, we're diffusing lemon and orange and pineapple, so that you just like, oh gosh, I'm in Tahiti playing golf,
Yeah.
So that was the other piece of it, is I wanted everyone to have an experience, so that when they came to play, it wasn't just, putt-putts are fun with those little windmills and stuff, but there comes a time when, you've seen people go over there and whack their club on it because they're frustrated.
Yeah.
I don't want any of that. I want excitement, right? But I want you to enjoy the ambiance, even if your game doesn't really play out well. But you took in the sights, And
I remember that Masters. I was sitting here all that Sunday watching it with Francisco Molinari. I think it was on the 12th hole where him and Bruce Koepka went into the water, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
And it was
Tiger went.
Yeah, it was his experience. Yeah, he almost eagled it, right?
He almost eagled it. You're right, and it was.
I remember watching it. Now, are you collaborating also with the PGA as well to get like pros to come into the place to play, to show people, to like showcase it?
Right. Now we will partner with all the different golf club America. I mean, all of them around. Okay. The women's golf, etc. But I have 3 PGA professionals on my board of advisors, my executive board of advisors, good. Right? Nice. So they've all looked over the course and gone, ooh, I want to play this, So I'm like, okay, good. I'm good. And then when we did the 3D rendering, oh my gosh, Bobby Ortiz out of San Diego, he took my drawings and he created this 3D vision. Because how do you tell someone it's real golf? They're thinking, oh, it's putt-putt on steroids, right? You walk in and it's green carpet on concrete. It looks like a putt-putt with windmills. No, it's not. It's real golf. Or some people think, oh, it's just this really great putting green. No, it's more than that, right? So he created this really awesome 3D rendering where you can literally see and fly over one of our 10-yard holes. And it's the excitement that seeing that these guys are like, because when they were watching it, he was sitting there like this, and I'm like, what's wrong? You don't like it? He goes, no, I'm trying to figure out how to play this hole. And I'm like, oh, good.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have them with me, partnering with me. And right now I've been spending the last 2 years building my community. And LinkedIn has been dynamic, right?
Yeah, it's great.
Great. And so I'm inviting them to connect, and then I'm telling them what I'm doing, and hey, do you want to get involved? You want to talk about this and stuff. And so there's lots of conversations going on right now. And so I will definitely be involved because I want to bring, if anything, I'm bringing something very collaborative for them. It will help propel golf into the future because it's gonna make golf courses better because people are gonna want to play, right?
Yeah,
We've they've been closing on an average of 2 a year, right? Because the people who play golf are retiring or they're dying. Nobody's taking their place. Nobody's playing those courses, right? But if you give them some place to hone their skills so that when they go out and play, they're playing well, they'll start playing again, right? And the golf clubs manufacturers, they'll be selling golf clubs. Golf balls, they'll be selling golf balls, although they won't be selling as many because they'll be honing their skills and they won't lose as many, hopefully.
Right.
So that's kind of the thing that's what I want to bring to the table. Bring people into golf and then feed everybody else in the community, everybody else in the golf community.
That's great.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. And, I absolutely love it. You have definitely a lot of awesome features. And obviously, we when we first spoke, me and you, I told you about what we were doing over at Playing the Field. And, obviously,
I love it. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. And, obviously sports fans getting together, either for friendship or for relationships. I honestly, can't think of a better first date type of place.
I know.
Because not only are you open 24/7, not only are you pumping in ambiance like lemon scents to bring people to Tahiti for their first date, okay? And then you have it's not intimidating. I know that they have these indoor mini golf places. They have things like bowling, but how many times are you going to do that? It's just been done and done over and over again. And this gives it a new spin and it's something that's enjoyable. And, it's not like a mini golf indoors. Like they rarely change their courses. It's usually the same hole.
Expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of the gimmicks that they got, it's just like, it's not really meant for like a first date for adults. It's meant to go with family and stuff like that. And not only is all this stuff, in the short game, and it just doesn't make it intimidating for either party, but you also have a bar, correct?
Yes, the Chip Shot Bar and Grill. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have high quality food. We'll have your regular bar fare. We're going to have the Up Inspired breakfast. There's a place in Frisco called the Up Inspired Kitchen. And I spoke with the owner and I said, your food is so fantastic. Can I offer your menu at my place? I'm trying to build these partnerships and relationships and stuff. And he's like, absolutely. And so we'll have the Up Inspired breakfast, and it's a healthy breakfast, right? We'll have a smoothie bar. We'll have a coffee bar. And so we'll offer all the things that, people nowadays want. But we'll also have, a really good, thick, juicy hamburger. We will have air fryers. So sweet potato and French fries, they'll be healthier. And we'll have induction grills, right? So we won't have as much grease flying around. We won't have the fire damage and stuff like that. But everything that we'll be serving will be very tasty, very upscale. Some of it will be healthy, and the other stuff will be just doggone good American food. Because my husband's favorite was Chicago dog, so I will have a Chicago dog for him.
Awesome. There we go.
Yes, so we will have a true with the poppy seed buns and the green blue relish stuff that he likes in cucumbers. So yeah, we'll have a real Chicago dog. We might even have Italian beef. So we'll see. We'll see if I can steal the recipe from Portillo's. Anyways, but yeah, so we will have that available. So we won't have alcohol 24 hours a day, only because the liquor laws, but we will have food options for people because, again, if they're coming at 1:00 and it's dinner time, we're going to feed them.
Yeah.
We're going to feed them. We want people to come and we want them to say, this is my home away from home. And like you were talking about your app, Playing the Field, I'm so excited about that because think about the short game place as a very safe place to meet somebody, right?
Yeah.
A date type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then they start playing golf and then they join a league and then they fall in love and then they come back and get married at the short game place.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Right.
all
Right on the green in Tahiti.
Yeah. And if there's a way to get the instructors like certified license to do weddings, that'd be great too.
That would be good. And then we've got our internal AI golf channel, so we can broadcast it. We can do their Facebook Live, and they can link up to their social media and stuff. And so then all of their friends and family can watch because golf holes really there's only allowed 4 people in the room. So outside of the 4 people but I mean, if we did it in one of the 30-yard training rooms, we could do that, but it won't be Tahiti, but we might figure it out.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get the Kiss Cam guy in there. So, they can do like
I'm
a Kiss Cam thing.
excited about that.
Yeah.
I wasn't kidding. I was on the Kiss Cam. Mike and I were on the Kiss Cam. Oh my gosh. We were on the Kiss Cam at Stars games, Cowboy games, Texas Legends, the Rough Riders, Texas. Let's see what else. I think that might be it.
Yeah.
That might be it. But yeah, I mean, it was like we love kissing. Come on, honey, give me a kiss. Let's get on camera.
So if our friend Alex Beach from Kiss Cam is watching, Alex, you got good collaboration here, man.
Yeah, I want to find out if he's got some old, if they kept any of that, because that would be really cool to go back and find those.
That should be in the Hall of Fame, the Kiss Cam Hall of Fame.
I know, right? Although I'm sure they have. There's not enough storage for that.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. And I lost my train of thought now.
That's okay.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I'm starving, by the way, because of talking about all that.
Oh, the hot dog, right? Yeah, it's the hot dog.
All that food. But
yeah,
but think about it. Like somebody can message somebody. They could be talking about setting up a date and be like, hey, how about a first date in Tahiti? I mean, like
let me take you to
like
the 18 most famous places in the world. Where do you want to go? And we'll go, and it happens to be at the short game place. Yeah.
Kathy, let me ask you this: do the holes, like, do they, like you say Tahiti, but do you change? Can you change the ambiances? Can they be somewhere else? Can they be, for example, at like the 9th hole at the Masters or something like that?
See, we're trying to stay away from anything that's copyrighted.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Because I could go out and I could do, the 16th hole, or I could do the Amen corner.
Yep.
I could do all those things, but then you got to pay royalties because you're using their design. And I'm like, I spent $3,000 on a course, how to design golf courses, right?
Yeah.
How to design the holes and stuff like that. And I thought, I'll be doggone it if I'm going to come up and say, I got to pay you how much? Because it looks like your course. I mean, we have one that's off the water, right? Over the ocean, overlooking the ocean.
Yeah.
Yes. Does it look like Pebble Beach? Kind of does, but it's not Pebble Beach.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we will invite the ambiance of certain areas. Like the Amen Corner is actually Sherwood Forest because I put a castle in the background.
Got it. Okay.
It's got azaleas and dogwoods, and it's got this nice stone, sidewalk, but it's not the Amen Corner.
Yeah. And so tell us where are you at in when are we thinking about opening up? Like when can people start sort of looking at the short game place as a destination to go in there? Like where are we in the process?
Right now we are pre-revenue, so we're fundraising. So we in the next month we will actually be nailing down a location, right? Dirt in Frisco, Texas, because the PGA is moving there, has jumped. It's tripled, right, per square foot. And from what I was originally looking at, and when you're starting out a business, it's kind of like when you buy your first home. You don't get, hand scraped pecan floors and granite countertops. You just don't. So in your first business, although it would really be great and fantastic to be right across the street from the PGA, it's not financially sound for something that's never been proven the concept, right?
Right. Yeah.
So we're looking for places in the area that make sense and that's affordable to where the investors come in and go, okay, you're smart, on your land choices. The other piece is if we can find somebody who has land and would like to come in as an equity partner, then that will solve that problem right there. But as soon as we pick the land and decide where we're going to go, we're going to start selling pre-grand opening sales, right?
Oh.
So you'll be able to buy a 6-pack of golf, which is 6 rounds, right? You can play 1 round and give it to 5 buddies, or you can give them all away, or you can play all 6 yourself. We'll sell 6 packs, 12 packs, and a 52 pack, and that will be our basically our fundraising. We'll be making sales. So we believe we can raise about $3 million that way. And once we've done that, then we just go, to SBA for financing, because first of all, we have customers that are already ready to play because, they've already paid for their tee times. They haven't booked them yet. So we've got, concept proven, and we've got money in the bank, and then the SBA will back us up with a loan. So what we were talking about in January is it's highly possible that we could break ground as early as third quarter 2021.
No, congratulations!
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Mike, we gotta keep an eye on those packages because we gotta play. So that's the second thing on our bucket list. We're gonna do action tennis, and now we got to do your golf.
Oh, that's great. So, and then here's the big thing, right? So as soon as we open, we're fairly sure our concept will have been proven because, we will have had all these pre-sales and stuff. We'll start franchising them. I originally was not going to franchise. I was going to put up company locations and stuff. But to really get them everywhere fast, we'll franchise. And so you've got golf pros who are retiring that, maybe I want to open a golf course. Well, maybe I don't know what I want to do. Boom, here you go, right? Franchise a short game place and bring it. So we'll bring it to New York. We'll bring them to Chicago. We'll bring them to Minnesota, Michigan, Alaska. And I've got people in Florida who want them, people in Georgia, Houston, so we'll be able to do the expanse faster by franchising. So that's around the corner. So
that is great stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely taking a trip to Frisco, Texas. We want to be there when this thing
opens up.
Well, we'll have you at the groundbreaking, right?
Yes.
We'll have you at the groundbreaking. It's going to be very unique. We're going to do something nobody does at groundbreaking. It's going to be totally unique. And I'm not going to say anything else.
Don't share it. Don't share it.
No,
surprise it.
That is.
I don't want anybody to take my idea because it's such a great idea.
So I gotta ask, in golf, there's that rule that you have to wear pants. As a guy, you have to. Are you going to allow guys to wear shorts on the course?
Yes.
Okay.
Tailored shorts will be great. Kilts, if you want to wear kilts, you can. I mean, golf was born in Scotland, so and kilts have a certain length that are required. So. I think the etiquette is whatever the length of the kilt is, you can wear a skirt, and then the shorts are, as long as they're golf shorts. You know, if the PGA Tour Superstore sells it, you can wear it.
Got it.
So shorts will be, allowed. There won't be cutoffs. We won't have, tank tops. Not tank tops, but it'll have to be a collared shirt or a mock turtle works.
Okay.
We might have special days for T-shirts because we'll have T-shirts that we'll be, selling and giving away and stuff. And so we'll have comfy family days type stuff like that. But for the most part, it's a golf course, and it will have the golf etiquette. Please be quiet. Don't be running around. We won't have children running around because they're going to be learning how to golf, and so they'll learn the etiquette and stuff, and with the rest of everybody. And so it'll be fun. But it'll be a very respectable place, and people will, just be flocking to.
That's right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. No, I'm totally excited for it, and we even have world-renowned stuntman Pete Klein. He's very impressed with the short game place.
Yeah.
And he's the one that's putting together Action Tennis.
Yeah.
Oh, and, congratulations!
I think the short game place is a little bit more down our alley, but we are going with Action Tennis as well. We'll have we'll have plenty of time to recoup and then make it to the groundbreaking surprise for the short game place.
Absolutely. Oh, that's exciting. Hey, you guys have been great. This is wonderful. I can't wait to see you in person, give you both big hugs.
Yes. And you are always welcome on this show.
Thank you.
You are always.
Yes.
So quickly, Masters coming up in a couple of months. How do you see it all breaking down?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. All right.
I want Tiger to win, but I think he's going to hang it up. I think his back is done. I do. I think his back is done.
Yeah. I think so. But you think Bruce Koepka is going to sort of go on a tear, win maybe like 10 or 12?
He might, but the way golf works is it's a head game.
Right.
So, I mean, look at Jordan Spieth, right? He had everything available to him, and the head game got in his way. I love Daly, the little guy, Daly, right?
Not John Daly.
No, the little guy. Oh gosh, I forgot his name.
Okay.
But anyways, I like all the new golfers and think that they have an opportunity to really hone their skills and play well and move to the front. But the head game, it just kills them. It's what Mickelson, it's what, the Shark, head game, So I don't know. It's this being year 2021 with this COVID stuff and people not having the normal fans and I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, it's exciting to watch just to see it all, play out. So yeah. So I won't make any predictions this year. Maybe next year, but
fair enough.
Well, you're now our resident golf analyst. So when we got big majors, we're going to go to you.
Okay, great. All right. Well, I'll be watching. So so far it's only been, movies and, sports venues.
Yeah, but I know one thing that's going to be going through your head during the Masters is that somebody is going to lose because they don't have a short game.
That's right. They didn't. We'll fix them up too when we open up. We'll
exactly. We'll make sure that you're going to make winners out of them.
We will. Absolutely.
So tell our viewers, where can they find you? Where should they follow you to get updates on the pre-orders and, anything that you want to share? Okay. So theshortgameplace.com, and it is theshortgameplace.com. You can follow us on Facebook, The Short Game Place. We do have a Twitter page and we do have an Instagram, but I'm more on LinkedIn and Facebook than I am on the others. We'll be updating most of it on LinkedIn and Facebook. And then when we actually start to sell the pre-groundbreaking sales, that will be on our website. So you really want to be connected to the website. Email me at Kathy at The Short Game Place. That's a Kathy. And I'll put you on the list for reminders. Hey, guess what? It's coming up. And I'll keep you notified. So that's pretty much.
This is so exciting. I'm pumped.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Who thought, golf would get us this excited? I love golf. But it's amazing. And we wish you the best of luck.
Yeah.
We hope that you have an amazing rest of your birthday.
Yes.
Thank you.
And enjoy it. And like Rick said, you always have a home here. And please keep us apprised of all the updates. And we will share it as much as possible.
Very good. Well, thank you. Good.
Top movie, Tin Cup. Forgot about that. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Waggle. You got to waggle. My husband. I'm not a good waggler, Michael. Go away. Yeah. Tin Cup. Excellent movie. Love it.
Awesome.
Love you guys. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Kathy, thank you.
Thank you very much.
For watching.
Have a good night. Thank you for coming on and enjoy your birthday.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, we're so
amazing.
Doing that. Amazing.
So doing it.
We're doing that.
Oh, without it.
We gotta do that and record it so we can put it on the show.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Oh no. Everyone, all the Dan Experience TV viewers are coming with us.
Yeah, we'll go to Prisco, Texas. Book it. Put it on there. Yeah. So we'll do it live. Yeah, that works for us. What we should do? Obviously, when we do Action Tennis, we got to record that so people can see the calamity that's going to be. when when we're stretchered off the court.
Yeah.
And then when we're doing the groundbreaking and the
we're
golf,
gonna look a little bit more sophisticated at the short game place. We're gonna be looking a little questionable during action tennis,
as we're wearing Target shirts for the action tennis thing. That's great.
But hey, we'll learn from some PGA instructors from the short game place, and then maybe our stuntman friend Pete Klein can give us a little tips on avoiding obstacles,
how to take falls,
and this and that. So I'm sure we'll have pretty good instructors. But the short game place has the bar and the chip shop bar and grill. I think we're gonna need a couple of drinks after action tennis too.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this much: I'm definitely having a couple of those hot dogs over there for sure, 100%.
Dude, I'm starving. Talking about the food, man. Jeez. Oh man.
Stuff, man. But yeah, it's gonna be
like,
fun.
Okay, all right, one hole down. I'm gonna go grab a hot dog.
Well,
okay.
You know what we could do? It's 18 holes. We could drink a beer per hole.
There you go.
I don't know that we'll make it through 18.
Well,
but we could.
Well, Pete's recommending lots of padding.
Yeah,
this is for action tennis, everybody, not the short game place. We're not going to be running off walls at the short game place.
Yeah,
that will be frowned upon there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this is going to be fun, man. We have a few excursions coming up, so stay tuned, everybody, for that.
I mean, who would have thought when we started this thing? Like we would learn about tennis. All these amazing, amazing things that we can do, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, especially when everything opens back up, with COVID and the vaccines rolling out and all that. Mm-hmm. So exciting stuff.
Yeah, and we hope you all join us for it. All right, so time for some other news and notes going on in the world. We were talking about it earlier. What were we talking about earlier that we wanted to get into?
Well, we were gonna, talk about the the Vegas lines for the over-unders.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. But there was something else that we wanted to get into.
Real Muto broke his thumb.
Right.
Was there something else?
There was something else we were talking about that I don't know.
Chicago White Sox GM, it's title or bust. We were talking about that too, but
I'm not. I don't remember what it was, but I mean, it'll come back to us. But yeah, we can go into the baseball. So the over/unders came out for baseball today, and they're real interesting because they got the Dodgers with a historic win total of 104.5 wins, Mike. Well, now, I know they just signed Trevor Bauer.
Where are you reading it off of?
I'm reading this off ESPN.
I got DraftKings Sportsbook listed on Bleacher Report.
Well, this is the Caesars.
They have them at 101.5.
Right, the Caesars. This is the Caesars Sportsbook by William Hill.
Okay.
And they got the 2021 win totals, and they got the Dodgers at 104.5 wins. Followed by the Yankees at 97, the Braves and Padres at 92, and then the White Sox at 90.5. So, I mean, Vegas really thinks that the Dodgers adding Bauer and then another year with Betts out there are really, really going to just like run roughshod off all over the major leagues, over the whole league. I mean, you think they're going to win 105 games?
I mean, I think it's a very, generous over under, but Vegas knows what they're doing.
No, I get that they know what they're doing. Didn't Vegas pick the Chiefs too?
Well, yes.
Yeah, like the rest of us.
But I mean,
yeah.
It's not like everything is right.
No, but
Vegas does lose money.
Yeah, it does. But I mean, look, they're betting on, with Mookie Betts being there, the addition of Trevor Bauer, with the pitchers coming up that they have, 104 wins, man. That is, that's a big number. I mean, they re-signed Corey Seager and Cody Bellinger and Walker Buehler, and they added Bauer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, 104
They might.
is steep. But, I mean, DraftKings Sportsbook has them at 101.5.
Right.
So
So they might fall between 101 and 104. So
yeah,
in this,
I think that's I think 102, 103 is definitely a possibility. Yeah, I don't know if I put the money on 104.
Yeah.
What are the odds for the over?
For the World Series?
For the over, what are the is there a like a plus, negative
Hold
what?
on.
Like where's the smart money on?
Well, they're plus 350 to win the World Series. No, they're plus 200 to win the World Series.
Oh. So
But it doesn't give me a
Gotcha. Yeah, they probably don't. Yeah,
don't have that yet.
I think you have to go into the sports book.
Yeah, you have to sports book.
Stuff like that. So,
but look, they got the Yankees at 97 wins. I could see that. Although the Red Sox are we'll see what the Red Sox do. Obviously, in the AL East, and Tampa's in that division. So we'll see. And then they got the Braves and Padres at 92 wins. Look, with what the Padres have done, they might win 95 games.
yeah.
So it's interesting.
Well,
104 wins. They're pretty much saying that they're pretty much saying that the Dodgers are going to the World Series again.
Yeah, I can't find the numbers that you're looking at, but I got the DraftKings one up. And I got 101.5 on the Dodgers, 95.5 on the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you had them at 97, right? So
yeah, I have them at 97.
There's just a couple.
Yeah, Caesars has them at 97.
94.5 for the Padres, 91.5 for the Braves and the White Sox. And then you got the Mets at 90.5, and I think you had them at 89, right?
So, yeah,
Caesars they got them higher on the Mets. So they have the Mets higher for the DraftKings Sportsbook, and then lower on most of the other ones. So I mean that's it's interesting. And then you got the Twins, right? And then the A's, the Astros, Cardinals, Blue Jays, and then Rays. Who are
they got the Rays at
defending AL champs, right?
Yeah. I mean, they got the Rays at 88.5, and I think
I got them at 85.5 here.
And I think the reason being is that it's not a shortened season, right? They're going to play 162 games, and they think over time, a lot of they're going to lose a lot more games this year. 88.5. And they're a pretty good team. They got the Astros at 88 wins. After losing Springer, and I could see that.
They got Indians getting rid of a lot of people.
They got them at 81 wins,
81.5, and the Boston Red Sox at 80.5. That's a little surprising.
Well, they've lost. I mean, they just lost.
No, I'm saying it should. I mean, the lowest is 59.5 by the Pirates.
Yeah, well, the Pirates kind of just gave up. I mean, they just traded everybody away, and they just,
I know. Yeah. The Pirates always beat the Mets.
Yeah. Any teams you see there as a sleeper that might come up and win over 90 games?
Marlins.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're always tricky.
Yeah, right.
When you count them out, they'll go to the top. I mean, it's just the way it is. With the Marlins. They're projected 70.5. So I would take the over on the Marlins. I
agree with you 100% there. I think and I think the Red Sox are going to win 85 games. I mean,
you think so?
Well, Cora's back there as a manager. I know they've traded some guys away, but I don't think they're going to be brutal. I mean, are they going to be a 75-win team? Are they a 500 baseball team?
I don't know, man.
Who was it? They got Benintendi. They just got rid of Benintendi, right?
They just got rid of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
For peanuts.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't see them being that I don't see the Red Sox being that kind of a team that goes out and just shits the bed for a whole season. So, I could see them winning, over 80 games. That's what I see. Cubs will win over. Cubs are 79.5 here. I think they'll break 80.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I think they'll break 80. I could definitely see the Marlins going over that 70.5. Sure.
But I'm with you on that. Yeah, the Marlins are definitely a team. So
they're always tricky, man. I mean, it's just the way it is. But the Mets at 90.5, you know, I don't like it. Don't, you know, give me lower numbers so I could be excited about it. Not where I have to expect, you know, Vegas to back this team so well. I mean, what they got? They got them in 5th in the. I mean, it's still under the Braves by one, but so I mean, it gives them a shot. I mean, if the Mets hit the over and the Braves hit the under, well, the Mets win the East. So I'll take it. I will take it. But I mean, you got the Yankees at 95.5, and Tampa Bay Rays 10 wins behind them, and the Tampa Bay Rays are defending AL champions. I mean, that's bold. Bold.
That very bold. Very bold. So I mean, look, man, it's gonna be a fun season. I can't wait for it to get started. I mean, pitchers and catchers.
You even got the Buffalo Blue Jays up over the Tampa Bay.
Wow,
Rays.
you just called them the Buffalo Blue Jays.
You know, that's
because they've made some moves.
That's where they're going to be playing.
Is that they're playing in Buffalo? Not playing in Canada?
Well, I'm not sure. I haven't seen the latest, but I mean, from what I know, Canadians just don't want us there.
Yeah, well, because of all that's going on, yeah.
Well, where are the Raptors playing? Are they playing in Toronto? Because then if they are,
no, the Raptors are playing in Tampa.
Okay,
they're not playing.
Yeah. So then, yeah. I mean, I guess that's still in effect. You know, they don't want us there.
Yeah, the Canadian government doesn't want us there. Well, that's what it is, man. You just got to deal with it. Let's see. They're going to play the NBA All-Star game in Atlanta. The Adam.
I thought it was New Orleans. No, was it?
No, they're going to play in Atlanta. The NBA, obviously, they're telling people not to show up and party. But you know, they're going to play the game. Adam Silver thinks it's the right thing to do for the league. I mean, look, it's not a game I particularly watch because they don't play defense, and you know, I'd rather watch what I do every night when I can is watch the Knicks. But you know, if Julius Randle makes it, I'm watching because I want to see him play in an All-Star game. But
and they're going to do the slam dunk at halftime, right?
At halftime, apparently, yeah. So you know, changing the game.
I like the slam dunk contest. It's fun, and honestly, I think it's better that it's the same day. I don't know.
I mean, the night before was cool. I thought the night before was cool.
I mean, to have everything in one night, I kind of like that. I do. I mean, I know. Yeah, I obviously know that they want to get more ratings and they want to get more people in the stands and stuff like that. But obviously, that's something that doesn't exist right now. So I kind of like the fact that we can watch the skills challenges and the 3-point contest. You know, then we can watch half of a game, and then the slam dunk contest, and then the other half. So, you know, I think it's fun.
Yeah,
it's a Sunday night, March 7th in Atlanta. I mean, that should be fun. I'm definitely going to tune in for that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, yeah, man. Well, listen, this was another great one. This was a great show. I had a lot of fun talking to Kathy.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Happy birthday again to Kathy. If she's still watching from backstage, enjoy.
And we hope to have some news for next week. We hope to have some news for our fans. So we'll wait to confirm that. But
okay,
right? Yeah, right.
What?
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it next week, right? I guess once we confirm and everything, yeah. I'll let you handle that part. Yeah, we'll talk about it next week.
Yes.
We'll have an announcement for everybody next week. Well, hopefully, yeah. So
we will. We will talk about it next week for sure.
Yeah,
and we thank you again for tuning in. 59 episodes in the books.
In the books. Number 60.
Number 60 on Tuesday. At 9 p.m. Eastern, Fan Experience TV. We thank you all again. You have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next week.
Take care, everybody. Peace.
Go on.
Do you want to meet other sports enthusiasts like yourself? Playing the field can help you connect with people who love sports as much as you do. For friendship or romance. You can showcase up to 5 of your favorite teams on your profile trading card to make it easier to find fellow sports fans. Now you can talk about sports, go to the games, or play sports with others who share your interests. Find out more at Play the Field now